So I've been holding on a video for Friday, trying to figure out what I'm going to do in case this didn't ship, but it did ship in time, and I did receive it. So, normally my Friday video would have been done last week. I've got Monday through Thursday done, and I've just held off. I held off. Monday of this week, it has arrived. This box is from, let me see here, turn it so you can read it. Tokulectables. I love this tape. It's a really cool tape. Very nice. I saw some of the other ones where it had like a, it had one of the Zenkaiger guys on there. I think it had Zenkaiser himself on there. I don't mind. I'm very happy with this. So we're actually going to do a little bit of an unboxing. This is the first time I've actually ordered from Tokulectables. I've seen them online, but usually by the time I notice them, the item that I would want has gone out of pre-order, and I just didn't follow along well enough to actually pick it up. This time though, I did. I pre-ordered it, and this is the latest there we go, in the Minipla line for, there we go, the new show that's out, Super Sentai Zenkaiger, and they sent this, what, I don't know what this is. That though is Zenkai Blue. I don't remember his name offhand. So we're going to go ahead and open this up and see what's in here though. So before we start, we got, oh, that's cute, they're little gears. Little snacky gears. Like little chocolate rice puffs. Very good. Very tasty, actually. That's cool. Got a little extra with it. So this, though, is the package for the first series of Minipla for Juragoan, if I remember correctly. And that's him there. Sorry. This is the first time I'm seeing the box too and everything, so I'm just kind of taking it in. We've got Goan, and we've got oh gosh, I can't remember his name. Oh man, my brain just did a bad. I'll look him up before I do my actual review of these toys for sure. But yeah, so we got Zenkaioh Juragoan here, which is a combination of these two guys, the two Kikagers or whatever, the androids. So that's the front cover. We got Zenkaiser. A little look at them in their armored up mode and what's going to be in the other box. Line up. A little closer look at the box here. I'm really excited for this, actually. Got the back of the box, again telling us in parts 1 and 2 we're going to make Juramigo or whatever. This guy is based off of I can never remember what it's called in Japan offhand. What was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for us, which was the 16th season of Super Sentai for our friends in Japan. This is based off of Gao Ranger or the Wild Force Megazord guys, Wild Force. This was season 25, it says on their heads here. Yeah, 25 in Japan. Their combination mode. So boxes 1 and 2, this is 3 and 4, and in box 5 we have this, and if you combine all these, you've got this look, and then this will give us some new hands, some extra feet, a couple extra pieces, and like a gear or something, I guess. I don't know. We'll see it when we get to it. I just dropped my X-Acto knife on my shoe here. Let me grab it real quick. Sorry for bumping the camera. And we'll actually open this box here. So this is the full-on collection box. So this will give you all the parts with no extra, thankfully. And let's see, how are we going to open this? Where is the... There it is. So we're going to cut the tape. And cut the tape here, I guess. Yeah, I've talked about them a few times since I ordered this, but the cost to get this shipped to me from, I guess it is supposed to open here, taped here then, from Toku Collector was free since I did a pre-order and I paid full cost. The full cost for me was $48, so very, very cheap compared to what I normally pay for, but I don't mind because I also normally buy sets when they're out of normal circulation. So yeah, 5 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can just go ahead and drop them out and set this to the side. I'm going to take a quick look at box 1. I am going to probably build this stuff off camera, and then we'll actually review this set, this Minipla set, after I get done building it. And that'll be Friday. That'll be for Friday for you guys here. So all the boxes look like they have the same. Yeah, they all have the same exact front with Juragoan and Gao and all that kind of stuff here with Zenkaiser. The difference is they tell you which box this is box 3. Same thing on the sides for each one. Same thing on the back. So the boxes don't change too much. That's okay. I do have to say that I kind of miss when the boxes would have different designs and stuff on them depending on what was in there. Got our candies, parts, and then to open the box, there is a perforation along the side here and along the bottom that you can just do one of these numbers too. As long as you're careful, you shouldn't tear the box for the directions. Directions are all inside. How do you put it together, all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and look at the parts for this first set and the sticker. So let's open this package. And inside we have a little direction piece here too. Looks like for making Juragoan, but we'll go ahead and look at that in just a sec. So here's the stickers. Got the nice headpiece, number 16 on there. Sticker for that. Eyes. Don't know what the orange is for. That's probably the horns. Yeah, nice stickers. They feel kind of, they don't feel super thick, but they don't feel bad. The sword is nice. It is in 2 different colors here. If you really want to make the sword look proper, you'd have to do some painting. I might do that later, but for now I'm just going to apply stickers. There you go. We got, looks like the head, some shoulders. Directions for how to combine the guys into Zenkaioh. Got a different headpiece you can put on. Weapons. So, got some black. Feels nice and thick. Doesn't feel like it's going to break. Same thing with all the rest of them. They don't feel too thin, which is nice. Oh, here we go. Actually, the blade is going to be all done up in silver. That's nice. So I usually look at these things online as they come out because I usually don't order them before they do arrive. I ordered it and made sure that I was going to get it shortly after it arrived, and so I actually have not looked at anyone else's little things for this. I've watched the DX toys a little bit. I love the noises and all that the DX toy makes, but I have not watched any of the reviews for the Minipla sets, like Yuta Helix and all this kind of stuff do. So I'm looking forward to putting it together, looking forward to experiencing it on my own very first time. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this together, and then I'll kind of give a little review of how it was to put the first box together. Then I'm going to put you guys off to the side. I'm going to build the rest of the boxes, and then we'll review Zenkaioh Juragoan for Friday. So this video is going to be a little bit long, guys. I hope you are prepared to sit back. So thanks. Alright, so it's been a little bit. Finished working on all 5 boxes, and here's the stuff that's left. We got the 2 robots, we got a stand, a bunch of candies, we got the box instructions, we've got some additional parts, and we've got the sprues. So that's everything that's there that you're gonna have left when you're done building. You know, just a little bit of garbage, that kind of stuff. So, you know, got some yellow sprues here, some brighter yellow sprues. We got red, dark red, silver, black, and then, you know, sticker sheets. And this is the sticker sheet that came in box 5. Box 5 was actually really cool. Now, I knew boxes 1 and 2, 3 and 4 were going to have the robots, and I kind of saw that box 5 was going to have some additional parts to make the Zenkaioh a little cooler, right? Some additional hands, some bigger feet, whatever this was, you know, just stuff like that, right? Well, the other thing it came with was a display stand, and that was so awesome. I was really excited by this. I have no idea what that says. Unfortunately, I do not, I cannot read or speak any Japanese. Anything that I've picked up is just because I got lucky and kind of connected the dots between something I saw and something that was said in a translation. So, yeah. So, you have the choice of stickers on this one. You can either put the Zenkaioh Juragoan on there, or you could put the Kikaisentai Zenkaiger on there. And I chose that one because even though it looks, because you have these holes, it looks like it's going to be able to connect to something else. I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to put just Juragoan on here. Maybe the next set, which will have the next two guys, they'll have like a stand that'll connect to this somehow. But if not, I want to be able to display them without being, oh, it's always got to be Juragoan. That's Juragoan on there, even though it's blue and pink instead of red and yellow. So, yeah, it comes with this really, really awesome stand. I was really happy when I got that. That's going to look really nice in my display once I figure out where I'm going to be able to put them. So, we're going to put this aside. We're going to look at all that stuff a little bit more later. Right now, we're actually going to concentrate on these guys. You stand up. These guys. So, the Zords are comprised of two of their rangers, actually, which are kikanoids. They're like androids. And you have a Red Ranger and a Yellow Ranger. Red Ranger is based off of Season 16 of the Super Sentai series and the very first season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And the Yellow Ranger is based off of Season 25 of Super Sentai and the Power Rangers Wild Force, if I remember correctly. So, let's kind of get into it here a little bit. I have to say, it took me about maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours to build these. I took my time and really enjoyed it. And so I imagine you can either do it within maybe, if you're just slapping it together, maybe 45 minutes like I said, within 2 hours generally. And it's a fun build. There's a lot of cool little parts to put together, and ends up looking really cool when it's done. I mean, it looks goofy, of course, but you know, it's Super Sentai, it's a toy. You're never going to make it look like the suit. This is pretty damn close to the DX toy and the suits and all that kind of stuff, and I can live with it. I've giggled my head off a little bit playing with them, because they do look silly. Until they get to their combined mode. Their combined mode looks really good. And I think it's the same thing with the DX toys. These toys are looking a little silly in their robot mode and their animal mode, and then they get to the combined mode and it looks really nice. So let's go ahead and pick, we'll do season 16, we'll go in season order. This is Juran. Let me go ahead and remove these items here, his accessories. So Juran, as you can see, has like a T-Rex face in his chest. He's got the really nice face based off of, like I said, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or the Dinosaur Squadron guys. I can't remember the actual title. He's got it's hard to see, but he does have a sticker for the waist with the Zenkaiger buckle. Got this cool little dinosaur head thing on his shoulder. Big old back piece. On the Minipla, these mouths do not close all the way like they do on the toy, because on the toy they actually kind of, I think they I have a ratchet that clips them down, but that's fine. A little bit of gap and ain't going to hurt no one. The orange on here is stickers. The eye is a sticker. This red bar is actually a sticker on the mouth. So, I like it. I actually really do like this. I think it looks really cool. Really silly, but really cool. See, articulation-wise, the head turns. The arms can do a 360. Bend at the elbow. Nothing at the waist. At least nothing that you can easily access. You can turn them at the knees. So if you want to pose them up, you can do it that way. Does not bend. The knees actually don't bend. They, except if you want to make them sit. And then you can kind of just move his feet if you need to, I guess. You can, to make it look a little nicer, you can actually, let me get his feet out of the way here as he's walking. Boop, boop, boop. You can remove the fists and set it to the side and store it in a little bag or something. And that kind of clears up that space and makes it look a little nicer. It is made to look like the legs can separate, you know, but they do not. Got this weird skirt. That's about it. This can open if you need it to. But there's really not too much to say about the robot mode, the ranger mode, whatever you want to call it. Because yeah, this is the ranger mode for the Red Ranger, for the red kikanoid Juran. This is how he looks in his ranger mode. In the show, these guys, the ranger modes get really big, kind of deal, to become basically the Zords. And like I said, they do have like an animal mode as well. Or transform mode. I'm not sure what you would call it. Animal, transformed, whatever. He comes with some accessories. He comes with a shield that you can plug in his hand and, you know, he can defend with it. And because, like I said, the Minipla does have an elbow, you can bend the elbow nearly 90 degrees. And, you know, get a little bit better looking shield hold than it does in the DX toy. The sword, though, is really nice. I really like the sword for this toy. I thought it was going to be open on one side, much like the Hero Change figures, but it is not. I love that. I love that it's a full-on enclosed sword without any openings. It makes it look really nice. The toy will hold it from this handle here in this mode, like this. And so this is Juran all ready to go and kitted up. Like I said, he does have an animal mode. We're going to go ahead and look at that. On what we're going to do, turn this head around. And then you want to swing the arm straight back, like so, and he can watch you now. Then the next thing we're going to do is actually remove this piece and remove this piece. Like that. And that'll leave us with this. Then we need to, let me see here. This goes on here, like here. So it is here, like this, right? And we'll swing it to here and plug it in using this on the back. And then we're going to swing this port out and plug these legs in. And then they say to do, oh, maybe it actually plugs in like this, sorry. Yeah, like this. But basically they say to do something like this for his Dinosaur Mode. And then you want to put on the tail up here. Then if you close up the shield without popping it off its little post, like this, close it up and it reveals a post. The post will plug in underneath like so. And this is Dinosaur Mode. This is not a great mode. It does come with this piece here. What you're supposed to do is plug it into the hole under his chin, for the Minipla at least. The DX toy doesn't have this, and that's supposed to offer him a little extra stability so he'll stand easier, like that. I don't like how this looks, so what I do is I push this forward just a little bit further, and I do this, and to me this looks much better. Still got a gap and all that kind of stuff, but he's stable, and it kind of just fills it in a little better. If you want, you can turn this around like this, and get on there, you. and that fills in that gap a little bit. You know, it's not perfect, but you know, it's one thing you can do. Like I said, his Dinosaur Mode is probably the weakest of his 3 modes. It's not the greatest. I do like it though. It's silly. It's fun. So that is Juran in his T-Rex mode. It's got little hands now. And like I said, you can open up the mouth. Makes much more sense to open it in this mode, so you can bite things. Sword becomes a tail. And that's about it. He doesn't do much in this mode. He can wiggle this, you can move the legs around a little bit, and that's about it. Yeah, the animal mode for Juran is weak. It really is. But that's okay. I still actually find it adorable. It is silly. It doesn't look the greatest, but for some reason I find it cute and fun. I can't help it. I do like to play with it. I'll probably have to display it that way at some point when I have the rest of the Zords, just because I think they'll all look really ridiculous together, and I kind of want to see it. Alright, so we're going to leave Juran in the back, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at Goan. As you can see, I already have Goan's weapon on his arm. It's this 3-claw thing. It just plugs in on that using the middle post. Because they're Minipla, you know, parts come off easy. Same amount of articulation around. There's an elbow. Now the elbows on this guy, though, when you do it, is going to lift this leg up. So you got to remember that. That'll be a little bit of a thing you have to deal with. And that's it. Same amount of articulation. Head turns, the arms, all that. So go ahead and look at him here, though. We got this lion head on his arm. This yellow piece is a sticker, unlike on Juran, where it's just a dark red piece. I don't know why this is a like metallic sticker compared to Juran, but hey, whatever. Sticker of yellow around here. Take a look at his face. I didn't show it on Juran because it's harder to see, but you can see the 25 on his very easily. Got a pink nose. Got the belt with the buckle. Different feet. But they're basically put together the same way. His animal mode. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and remove this. Come on. And remove this. For this toy, you do remove the head. And then you want to go ahead and swing the leg down and then flip this piece back up. This piece stays up. Same thing on this side. The lion here will stay in place and you just flip the leg down. And that's the front half basically taken care of. You'll notice that I keep having to move the mouth back so it lines up better. And that's just because there is a joint here for its combined mode. So we can move that to the side. Alright, next. Stick this up like this. And then this will plug in there. Boy, you stay on like that. And then we want to take and plug the back legs on like so. And yeah, it's rough. Using these 2 posts on the top, we're going to go ahead and plug the this part on, and that's actually the finished look right here. It looks cool from the front, actually. I really like it from this view. But then you get to here, and it's just emaciated lion. Let's see. One way you can fix it that I usually do is I do this, like so, like so. Doesn't look a lot better, but I prefer it this way. You know, the instructions, like I said, they don't have you doing it this way on the instructions, but hey, this is how I do it. I think it looks nicer. And it makes them the same height as Juran, actually. He's a lot more noticeably. The reason why I like them the same height is due to one of the clips I saw for the transformation sequence, where they run at each other and they're like, mwah! That makes me giggle. Sorry. So yeah, lion mode is alright. Same thing with Juran. Their animal modes are definitely the weaker of the modes. I wish they were a little nicer, but at the same time, it's still stupid, fun looking. I like it. Now, next step is the combined mode. This is the mode that I look forward to. Take this off, and we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to take this off, and we're going to be left with, and remove that, and remove the head. This part's ready to go. For this one, remove this, and we're ready to start the transformation on both of them. Go ahead and swing the leg up. Same thing on this side, swing the leg up. And then what you want to do is open him up, like so. Put this arm straight down. If you turn it this way, you want this arm to go like this. And this guy is ready to go for the beginning of his transformation. Set that to the side. If you want to go a little further, go ahead and take this piece here and swing the legs around, like so. And that will reveal the fist, and you can plug it in on the top, like that. And now he is completely ready to go. Alright, for Juran, go ahead and do the same thing. You're going to open him up. On the DX toy, doing this would actually cause music to play, which if you, like that, leave that arm down, and if you let the music play long enough, it would, before you connected them together, the music would start speeding up. So, there you go. Alright, now, unfortunately, my hand's a little too big for this, but you do need to swing this piece out here. And because this is the part where you plug this in anyways, this fits just perfectly. And just gently, I grab it from right near the top, right here. And then I just gently use it to help lift that part out. That way I don't break the stand. And I have that. And then he is almost ready to go. Same thing, we're going to get his arms ready. So like this, and flip up the dino feet. Plug it in. And there you go. Alright, going to connect them together now using those two holes. And there's a hole in his waist here. A post and two posts up top. Just line them up and slap them together. There we go. And there we go. Alright, go ahead and swing out this portion here. Whoop. And that'll reveal the last of the legs. Like that. Now, I do have to say one thing about this toy already that's already better than the DX toy without doing any adjustments. His legs don't seem incredibly thin. On the DX toy, these legs look incredibly thin, but they actually fit with this body. I like that. Alright, next, open up the mouths. And normally this would reveal the head, but because this is a Minipla, we do have to plug the head in manually. And here we go. Zenkaioh Juragoan. I like it. It's very cool. And it looks cool too before we do any of the adjustments that are available to us at being Minipla. So the first, it was a 5-box set. The first 2 boxes were Juran, the second 2 boxes were Goan, and the 5th box, box 5, was a bunch of add-on parts. I'm not sure if I mentioned that at the beginning, but in case I didn't. Alright, articulation-wise in this mode, you can, even though it ends up knocking it out, you can rotate this at the arm. The arm moves out, there is an elbow, and you can move the fist around. Now, because it is Minipla, you do have to, you know, make sure you take your time adjusting it. You can rotate it at this point instead of where the black part is, and that, you know, causes less parts to knock around. So you do have that. Right now, there's nothing at the waist. The legs can move forward. They do not move back very far. Move you out of the way, arm. If you move the skirt piece out of the way, you can get a decent outward movement. You have a knee. And you also have this transformation joint here too, which you could kind of use as a knee too, I guess. And the feet can swivel, and they are able to move at an angle to give you ankle tilt. Now, I said this way, right? Before we change it up, I do want to take a closer look at this guy, and then I'm going to show you how we can change it up and give him a little bit more articulation and some a little bit of a better look. Let's see, let's adjust that again. So let's go ahead and look at his face. There we go. We've got, I don't know how well you can tell. We've got the T-Rex face here, and on the other side is the lion face, which is kind of cool. Got the nice red and yellow dichotomy going all the way down the center. Transforming it this way does reveal these knees, which are stickers. And we've got the lion toes and a sticker on here too for the lion. Everything else we've seen actually color-wise. There's nothing that's changed. It's all the same. Just those new additional details. Now, what we can do with the Minipla though, let's go ahead and remove these parts here. And what we're going to do is, box 5 came with these little pieces here, which we can then put on, and they'll lock together much like the teeth. Like that, right? And then what we'll do is remove these from the arms. If I can, there we go. Let's remove it from the arm. That does cause this leg to come off, but it's easy enough to put back on. And then, using this tab, we're going to plug it into here. And this will cause it to just hold in place where it should be. Like that. And we'll do the same thing with the T-Rex. There you go. That's the first adjustment we can make, and it makes it so these don't move and makes it look a little nicer, a little closer to the body. Cleans it up. The back, we can remove these if you really want. I mean, there you go. You can do that. That does show this gap though. But even if you don't remove it, the arms stay pretty well out of the... Oh, upside down. There you go. Stay decently enough out of the way. Make sure I have the right arm back here. Like that it still looks clean. It's not bad. Alright, so let's see. What else can we do? Well, we can give him a waist. Remove the top portion of the body. There we go, like that. And then take this piece that was put in box 5. This is a yellow sticker here. And it's got, I want to show this off. The waist on it is a gear, which is really cool since that is the theme of the transformations and all that are these Zenkai gears. So like that. And then we'll just reattach the body using the 2 posts like so. It makes him a little bit taller, but it also gives him a waist. The last thing that you can do to adjust his look is remove the feet. And we can put on appropriately large feet. Like that. And that is his new finished look. We've given him a waist, we've cleaned up the chest, and we've given him appropriately sized feet compared to those. So yeah, box 5 had a lot of nice little additions to it. There was some other additions too though. I will show those in just one moment. But because first I want to be able to show you he can hold his weapon still using this longer handle. That way it fits over the leg. He can hold the sword. You can plug in the shield into the other hand once you open it. Let's see. There we go. And let's see. Come on, you. Turn. There we go. And he'll hold the shield just fine as well. Even though it is, you know, a little small. But that's okay. Ain't gonna hurt no one. The sword is a nice size though. And you can plug this in to his arm. Like that. So he can wield all 3 weapons at the same time. The other thing he can do though, and this is, there we go, I'll take this off. This is the extra bit that was added on for box 5. The other extra bit are these open hands. So just remove the fist, plug in the hand, and he's got one for each side. And so now he can be like You know, ah, I see you have come. I'm falling apart. Oh no! You know, he can do one of these numbers where he's like, you know, change, change, chain, chain, chain. Sorry, chain of fools. So we got these cool hands, which are nice because it'll give him a little more dynamic posing you can do. So it seems like Box 5 was all about giving him the ability to have some nice dynamic posing. And the other thing Box 5 came with that I love that it came with is a stand. I have no idea what the yellow says. I unfortunately can't read that. I don't know Japanese. But I can read this. Kikaisentai Zenkaiger. This, I put this sticker in place. It does come with another one you can put there instead, which says Zenkaioh Juragoan. I considered putting that here, but I wasn't sure if we're going to get another stand. Kind of looks like we're going to get something that'll connect with these holes here. I really hope. I'd look forward to it. But just in case we didn't, and it's meant to do something like, you know, stick the hand on, like this. Which wouldn't surprise me. You know, giving you a spot to store weapons and such. I wouldn't be surprised by that. Just in case that's the case, I wanted to make sure that if I put any of the mechs on here, it, you know, represented them all. So that's why I chose the Zenkaiger one. But you can stand them up on there, and it's a decent solid base. It gives you a nice little cool display stand. I like that. I wish that a lot of the other sets had come with something like this. They didn't. It might just be because of the lack of parts in a sense. Like I said, this is a 5-box set compared to what's usually, you know, 6 boxes. So that might be why they did it as a little cool add-on feature to give you a bit of a higher parts count for the money you're paying. But whatever the reason, I was really happy to get it. Now, the other thing that comes in the box is, besides the directions which are printed on the box, is the paper I dropped. That gives you the directions for how to turn them into Zenkaioh. And then, of course, each box came with a little soda candy. I haven't eaten any of them. They're just pure sugar. But I do have 5 soda candies there. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday with... I really think we're going to be doing ToQger next. So we'll be seeing you on Monday for the new Sentai series of ToQger. But I wanted to cover him since I got him, and I've been really enjoying playing with him. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.